we really should be talking about who did enter into the transfer portal at this point. I feel like it's easier to break that down to figure out who is in. But just to name a few, Hudson Card, DJ from Clemson, the quarterback, and then JoJo from Bama, wide receiver. Who's on y'all's radar? EG, who you got?
Man, we're my team personally, man. We're not doing a good job at targeting guys right now. I think the offers are starting to go out, but we have to get our defensive coordinator pick first. We're looking for that. Then we'll start targeting more guys. But like I say, the transfer portal is loaded. We just have to do a good job at picking out the talented guys. I saw one of our targets, Theo Weiss, committed to Missouri today, who was a former Oklahoma wide receiver. We committed to Missouri today. We got one guy, I'm pretty sure he's going to commit. We also brought in Jacoby Criswell, who's a former Arkansas high school football player, went to North Carolina, came and committed. I think he committed yesterday. And we have a guy from Texas A&M Commerce. So it's not a lot of excitement right now when it comes to who we're picking and the things. But I think there's a lot of talent out there, and our coach needs to get on it, man. Send out some offers. I think our offers will start to come once we choose a defensive coordinator. Hoping to see that happen this week. Go Hogs, baby.
Drizzy Dez said, who wants to come to Arkansas? It's not that interesting over there.
I mean, if you look at it, we're a transfer destination for some pretty good guys. I mean, we did produce possibly a first round draft pick in Drew Sanders. We also had Jaden Hazelwood declared for the draft, who came from Oklahoma last season. We had Matt Landers, who had 700 yards after not having that at Georgia and Toledo. I mean, you can say what you want, but guys come to our school and they can play immediately. I think that's a good thing about it. Like, they can come to our school and be the most talented guy, be the guy that gets the focus, be the guy that makes some moves. So you can crack the jokes, but the guys come to our team and really produce. They really get the shine that we promote for them. So.
And like you said, they get to come to Arkansas and actually play. Mike, Mike, what's your thoughts on it?
Well, because mostly I don't really start paying attention to the transfer portal until like my team season is over with. And then I do know my team needs to get some guys out of the portal as well. But I'm going to take the different stance on the transfer portal in this topic just because I'm a little bit concerned about it. Because everybody can enter this portal, jumps into this portal, but not everybody gets a new home. And here's the sad part. Because you have entered the portal, sometimes, or actually majority of the times, you don't even have a home where you were just at. Because they done brought, you entered the portal, time for us to find your replacement. So, I mean, I think that, obviously, I'm glad that it works out for a lot of guys. Like, this works out for a lot of guys. Talk about guys like Michael Penix. It worked out for. Talk about guys like, who else it worked? Caleb Williams, it works out for, just all of these guys ends up working out for. But I'm just thinking about the guys that it don't work out for, right? I'm glad that these guys have that option. But I think that their camp, people around them and themselves need to understand the transfer portal a whole lot better because, honestly, I think the big name players that end up going into the portal, I think that they already know where they're going.
Yeah.
And some of these guys that are entering into the portal or whatever that aren't the big name guys, they have no idea. They're hoping that they get a call. It's like, let me put my name in the portal and hope I get a call. That's not a smart move at all.
Yeah,
it's not.
If you don't have much film, like a lot of our Arkansas Razorback guys never touched the field. So when I imagine those guys jumping in the portal, I imagine they're going down a step because a lot of those guys don't have film at the SEC level. So why would another SEC school or another Power 5 school take a chance on you if you couldn't do it there. And another interesting thing, man, I want to know just about where is DJ going? Is he going back to California to play, or that right there is a very interesting situation. I don't know if he can get under someone who could coach quarterbacks a little more and he can be better, but it's interesting to see what DJ from Clemson is going to do.
So I'll say this about DJ. The thing about DJ's decision, I think that he's going to take the most time on his decision than anybody. He's not just going to hop on anything. Like at Clemson, I feel like he didn't get the QB development that he needed. He didn't get an offensive coordinator that he needed or anything, right? I mean, we literally seen how is your best year your freshman year? You know, and it's no, Jersey Des, no. I appreciate you, bro, but we ain't about to do that now. But another thing is with this transfer portal is it takes away from high school kids too, because one thing that I remember Deion saying when he was at Jackson State is why I'm selectful on the high school kids I get because I can get someone else who's been developed, right? So that's another interesting thing is how I want to see the numbers. Like we've seen the numbers of the transfer portal and not working out, but I want to see how many scholarships has this now taken away from a lot of high school players as well. Yeah. So I mean, this honestly is all interesting. I think it all is going to have to be worked out. I think the NCAA needs to be more hands-on than hands-off. But I honestly feel like the NCAA is sitting here like, hey, this is what you guys wanted. I'm going to give it to you. And I'm going to sit back and just laugh while you guys complain about how it all going wrong because you rushed it. But I do want to say you guys asked originally, what's the most interesting thing about the transfer portal? And what I'm most interested to see is what does Deion do? Because as he said, I'm coming. And I'm bringing my own luggage. If you need to enter into the portal, go ahead, enter into the portal now. But I'm coming.
My comment on Jersey Des, Deion Sanders is looking for players. He has his quarterback. He came in a meeting and announced that with authority that he has his quarterback, which I felt was somewhat kind of disrespectful. No wonder their quarterback jumped right in the portal from Colorado, but it was crazy to just, it's okay to come in and say, well, I'm bringing a quarterback and he's going to compete for the starting job. But the guy said the quarterback is coming. Like the guy has it sold up, but Deion is doing it the way he wanted to do.
What would you appreciate? Would you appreciate a coach coddling you, just bring you along? Hey, we just, he's really for depth, but we're going to call it a QB competition, right? Like, would you want a coach? Because to be honest, Deion being upfront about that saves that kid's eligibility. Now he's not able to be. Now he can go somewhere where he's actually wanted and will have a chance, right? So that helps that kid's future out way more because now he knows I don't have a chance to compete.
And they were also 1-11. So
yeah, I mean, if you think, here's the thing, man, these coaches watch the film of the team that they're coming to. They might watch a couple games in the film. We like, oh man, the games be 3 hours. They're not watching that film. There's a whole film of the whole game broken down. They can be able to watch, right? And Deion has access to that film. It's called coach's film. So, I mean, I'm very interested. I know that there was a stat talking about how many players. Actually, let me see, because I think I might have screenshotted this. There were a certain amount of players that have entered. Here it is. Nope.
Some
no, that's not the screenshot. But anyways, players have reached out to Deion. Recruits have reached out to Deion. Like, man, shout out to Deion, bro, because I think he's about to do some amazing things. And I honestly hope that even years down the road, Florida State does not get Deion because I don't believe that they deserve Deion. Period. Dot. It might be where he want to be, his home, but I don't think that they deserve him.
Interesting.
Drizzy Des says, "I'm sorry, Dion's son sucks."
I don't agree with that.
Daniel
Wow.
Jones.
I don't agree with that.
Hmm.
Wow. Now, I
We'll see.
don't know if I can support that one, man.
I don't know.
Because
Someone else.
here's the thing, like Dion had coaches, like actual good coaches on his staff and things like that. But now he's going to be able to go where his coaches can get paid. Like, not only are we talking about Dion being able to recruit players, because what people don't know is Dion was having to pay his coaching staff out of his pocket.
Yeah.
You know, now he doesn't have to do that, and his coaches can get paid. Like I said, Dion cannot just recruit players, but he can recruit coaches. And I think he's going to recruit the elite of the elite coaches.
And he hired Kent State's head coach as a coordinator, which is a
Mm-hmm.
great start when you take a head coach and make him a coordinator. I think that's a great start. He's going to be on the offensive side. He's going to be an offensive coordinator. And Dion's son, I mean, he had nearly 3,400 yards passing, 36 touchdowns to only 6 interceptions. I think that's possibly could be a great quarterback. He's 6'2", 215. He also runs the ball at important times of the game. He's not necessarily just a guy that's going to rush for 100 yards, but he runs the ball at important times of the game and make those plays. I think he has a chance to be a decent quarterback. I was questioning myself the 2 times I saw him playing. I was asking myself, I was like, man, could this guy play Division One? This is before Dion even got the job. I was like, I wonder how this guy would look Division One, because that game I saw him, he looked like he could play in the NFL possibly. He looks like a Jalen Hurts type of guy, and he's just a little slimmer than Jalen Hurts. But hey, I think I was thinking that when I was watching him play, man. I was wondering if he could.
They said they think his son will struggle early, and Dion might have a little struggle as well at Colorado, but he's going to get some success there. So,
I absolutely expect struggle. I absolutely expect a 6-win season this first season starting out. But hey, they were 1-11. Anything would be improvement. I also expect guys to be coming there. He might have a lot of talent to work with. Hey, 6 wins wouldn't be a bad year. Get bowl eligible first year. That'll be great for Dion.
yep, I definitely think that's a goal for him coming
I
in.
mean, but here's the thing about like the transfer portal, right? Like USC, right? They were 4-8
Before Caleb Williams, right?
before Caleb Williams
Yeah,
and Lincoln Riley got there.
absolutely.
So, I mean, the only thing is I think that the only thing that I think Dion really should focus on, like you can have the skill players and things, but if Dion get those trenches right and actually get some trench players from the portal, I think they can have success. If he allows his son to be able to get back there, because one thing I'm not worried about with Colorado, they're going to get the skill players.
Right.
They're going to do that. Now, well, like Oregon, first game, everybody counted them out because of how they got whooped by UGA, but they were a team who did not know their identity. So we're going to have to see, does Dion, like, are they going to know their identity? Are they going to know what team that they're going to be? But I mean, to sit there and just say, hey, I don't know, I think they're going to struggle. I mean, I can't sit there and say that.
My only thing with Dion and going to Colorado is the fact that he's never faced any adversity. He's never had to struggle at Jackson State. He didn't lose a game this year. Like, I don't know how he responds to a struggle or how he adjusts throughout a game through struggling and the
Starting
next.
a new program is a struggle.
Right.
Building a new culture is a struggle.
Right. So
That cold.
how he's going to adjust to that. That's my only question there. Like, how do you respond after a loss? How do you respond at halftime when the team is running down your throat or you can't get nothing going on offense? How do you respond? Because he's used to everything being successful at Jackson State.
They did say that he's struggled recruiting. He has yet to show that he can recruit the offensive linemen.
So he said, I think where Colorado and Dion will struggle is often. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, the trenches. I think that I don't think that he'll struggle getting guys there. I mean, because I mean, if you look, one thing you can find a 5-star at, you can find a 5-star on the O-line at Wisconsin, at Iowa. Like, like if Deion, he's not going to have no issues, bro. Like now Deion gets to go in those rooms, and you think that they might not want to play for Deion other than over Wisconsin or Iowa? I mean, you're a 5-star offensive lineman at Iowa, but your offense isn't doing anything. But I know if I go to Colorado, I'm going to be part of a winning culture. I know that our offense is going to be able to do something. I might be able to be up front and for an award. And then also the thing about what like people sit here and say like he might struggle in recruiting these areas is with Deion, even at HBCUs, what did he do? He brought more NFL focus to his team.
Yep.
Same thing at Colorado. Them NFL scouts, his NFL friends are all going to be at Colorado.
Absolutely.
So why at any position, why not go to Colorado? Why?
They said his skill position players will do great.
Yeah, I think all positions will do great. You just got to give them a couple years, man. You're building a whole new program, bringing a whole new culture, whole new staff. And we're not just talking about like, just people think like when you're bringing in a whole new coaching staff and things like that, it's not just like the coaches. You're bringing a whole new staff. That means from recruiting directors on down. Like there's a whole program that's about to have to switch up, right? A whole program is going to have to switch up. And so also Colorado students, be waiting on y'all tuition to increase because that
them ticket sales.
Oh, the ticket sales are going to increase. Your room and board is going to increase. Your tuition is going to be out the ass. All of that. Just get ready because it's coming.